inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now running right through it. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Yes, sir.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Go Delta. Delta. Go Delta.
Second down, Bridgewater. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there, 76 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And some room to roam now. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's brought down after a good gain. That burst good for 20 and a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, He looked like one of those guys.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And Elliott puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The kidder here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a third and 2 more. Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going and they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken right at the 35. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Let's go.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Being chased out left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And now it's third down.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Shorty. Here we go. Shorty.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Wentz to throw again. Able to shake him off. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he slides to avoid the hit. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A first down carry for Henry. And they can't. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara always got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his 2nd season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Scarborough. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Well, looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they've started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Dante Fowler coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Down the man inside, down the man.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Room here to run. Past the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And out now come the Eagles. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Let's go, Greg.
They begin with Henry. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 35-7.
They'll run it again with Henry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Wentz now to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On 1st down, Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Caught right side is Jeffrey. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And all the way down to the 26. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Nigel Bradham brings him down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Here we go, gotta go. Get wide, man. Go Delta.
Now Bridgewater. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. This is first and goal from about the 8. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. 3rd and goal for Bridgewater. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Lutz for the field goal try. And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Wentz going to throw. Going deep for Benjamin. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
82.
Throwing now is Wentz. Aguilar has it. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that truck.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Now he steps away. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. After the penalty, it's McCoy. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's McCoy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Come on now, Ollie. Come on now. Let's go. Let's go. Two jet.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Lefty. Hey, stack. Black, come on.
Here's Wentz to throw. be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The result, a first down as a quick slant gets him 14. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through a playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Let's go.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Get set. Delta. Here we go. Fire down.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Get set.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They go play action. Bridgewater. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Go.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Go Delta. Get set. Go Delta.
Play fake. Bridgewater. It's brought in right side by Ginn. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11.
46 down, man. 5-4. 4 Tokyo.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little dip, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it. And that's what you don't want to do.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the ball. Great.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Ginn. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time, the fumble to turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth.
Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta. Delta.
Second down, Bridgewater. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Go Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta.
Play action now. Bridgewater. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
81.
Wentz to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third and long, it's Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A good pickup there, a 22. Now a play fake here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And some room to work. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
First down, Bridgewater. He's going to float this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Buying time to his left. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Lion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Come on now. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Lefty.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
It's caught by Aguilar. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
On the ball.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw, it's Wentz. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Wentz to throw again. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Again to Henry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Von Bell up to make the tackle. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Let's go. Great.
Now wins. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They go play action here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
20, 82. Great 15.
On first down, Wentz. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Bridgewater here to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go. Gotta go. Go Delta.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
250. Go Delta. Go Delta.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Looking long for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Wentz now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And now it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Shorty. 82. There we go. Back. 82.
One final try now for Wentz. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Saints, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.